Hi, I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. The rate at which prison inmates are paroled in Oklahoma is another reason why the state's correctional system needs a thorough review. Paroles are at their lowest ebb in a decade, which isn't necessarily bad, of course. The citizen members of the Pardon and Parole Board generally are a conservative bunch, and that's been true for many years. Right now, only about 1 in 3 convicts gets a parole recommendation. Those who do must get final approval from the governor. Brad Henry, in his 5 years in office, has been cautious as well. Inmates have figured it out. Many of them won't submit to the parole process, preferring to serve their time and walk out of prison without further supervision. But the problem is that fewer paroles for fewer prisoners means more remain locked up, and that contributes to the correctional system's biggest problem, overcrowding. We have the fourth highest incarceration rate in the country, with more than 25,000 people in the system. 30 years ago, when I covered corrections for the Oklahoman, there were about 3,500. Something must give, and it begins at the front end of the system and not at the back end with the parole process. Quite simply, the state must do a better job of determining who needs to be locked up for a long time and who doesn't. Sheriff John Wetzel, whose Oklahoma County Jail is packed to the brim, says it best. It is insane and costly to keep locking people up when early intervention and treatment for drug abuse and mental illness would save tax dollars and reduce crime, Wetzel said recently. That's why I hope an independent audit of the Corrections Department will provide strong recommendations on how to give new direction to a system that needs it. The audit was pushed by House Speaker Lance Cargill. Believe me, it'll be well worth the $1 million being spent on it if it can give Oklahoma guidance on prison problems that are both complex and expensive.